Hey guys, it's Sheena with Teton Raptor Center, and I'm here to give you all this week's patient update. So let's go ahead and get started. To kick things off this week is the release of Cooper's Hawk 9.5. This juvenile hawk was admitted to TRC right across the street here in Wilson, Wyoming, after he flew into a window, causing him to break his right coracoid and suffer from some mild head trauma. His fracture is fully healed, and he was released on campus on Monday. Our second release of the week is Swainson's Hawk 823. This bird came in from Victor, Idaho after being found with a fractured clavicle and coracoid. Here he is getting released into the wild. Our third release of the week is Swainson's Hawk 826. This juvenile was found in the exact same field as the bird that was just shown in the video before. The two were released together on the same day, and we suspect that they were possibly siblings. So here is Swainson's Hawk 826 flying free in Victor, Idaho after being found emaciated, and this release happened on Tuesday, October 5th. Our fourth and final release of the week is Cooper's Hawk 913, who was found in Victor, Idaho with a heavy parasite load. First up for our current patients is Great Horned Owl 510. This bird came in from Afton, Wyoming with a fractured pelvis and a broken tailbone. He was also found fully emaciated and hypothermic. The owl's not fully stable and is currently in critical condition at the moment in our ICU. He's receiving supplemental oxygen in a temperature-controlled room to help keep him comfortable, and is on a handful of different medications, as well as 3 small meals a day so that he can slowly gain weight over time without it shocking his system. Next up is Sharp-Shinned Hawk 10.5. This bird came in from Ammon, Idaho after being found on the ground outside of a Kohl's. When the bird arrived to TRC, staff were unable to find anything wrong and suspect that he may have been momentarily stunned after colliding into a window. He flies extremely well and is set to be released on Saturday, October 9th. Here we have Cooper's Hawk 924. This juvenile bird came in from Green River, Wyoming after being found emaciated and with trauma to his left eye. The bird has been on a course of medicated eye drops that have significantly improved vision to his left eye, and he can see really well. Just this week, staff noticed strange breathing, and after listening to his lungs with a stethoscope, we found that he may have some sort of fungal infection. He's now being treated for aspergillosis and is quarantined as a result. Next up is Juvenile Red-tailed Hawk 914. This bird came in from Idaho Falls after being found completely emaciated. He has steadily gained weight, proven that he has enough strength and stamina to sustain long flight, and has successfully passed live prey testing. He is also set to be released on Saturday, October 9th. Next up, we have Swainson's Hawk 912, and this juvenile bird came in from Driggs, Idaho with a broken scapula. The fracture healed quickly and easily with cage rest, and the bird is undergoing flight conditioning and live prey testing. We hope to get him out the door sooner rather than later so he can begin his long migration to Argentina. Next, we have Cooper's Hawk 910. This juvenile came in from Evanston, Wyoming after suffering from a broken left coracoid. The bird has just begun daily flight conditioning and is currently undergoing live prey testing to ensure that he can hunt successfully in the wild before being ready for release. Next up is American Kestrel 9.8. This female came in from Rigby, Idaho with a fractured ulna in her left wing. She's doing great after surgery and is receiving daily physical therapy to continue to improve the range of motion in her elbow and her wrist, and we plan to schedule her second surgery for next week. Next up is a very special bird. This is Swainson's Hawk 831, and this bird is going to join TRC's Avian Ambassador program. Since he's non-releasable due to the injury that he's sustained in his left eye, our only options were permanent placement or euthanasia, and since we can provide a great home for him here, he will be officially transferred over to our education department once paperwork goes through. Right now, this bird is still considered a rehab bird, and we're treating her or him for wrist wounds that are on both wings, as well as doing daily physical therapy for torticollis. Another exciting thing that's worth mentioning is that because we're unable to determine the sex of this bird based on just looking at it, We have sent off some blood samples to a lab, and so right now we have a competition going among the staff to determine what everyone's guesses are for male or female. For those of you that do not know, female raptors are always bigger than male raptors, and this bird currently weighs in at about 1,000 grams, give or take 10 to 20 grams a day, depending on how much he or she has eaten. So let us know your guess in the comments below this video. Next, we have Golden Eagle 8.5, and this juvenile bird is fully flighted but is non-releasable due to the lack of vision in his left eye. He's set to be transferred to the National Eagle Center in Minnesota, and we're currently just awaiting paperwork to get the transfer approved. Our next future education bird is Red-tailed Hawk 525, and this bird is completely non-visual in one of his eyes, but he can fly extremely well. He's set to be transferred to the Audubon Nature Center in New York once paperwork is fully complete. Last but not least is Golden Eagle 4.2, and this adult female is non-releasable as she can no longer fly. She is undergoing paperwork to be transferred to the Ecotarium in Massachusetts, and we're super excited to have found a great facility for her to live out the remainder of her days. All right, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all next week. Bye!